Hola estudiantes, today I'm going to teach you how to use a simple formula called ir a infinitive, which is the informal future tense in Spanish. Ir a infinitive, or in Spanish we would say ir a infinitivo, is a formula used to form the informal future tense in Spanish stating that someone is going to do something in the future. Therefore, it has not happened yet, but it is going to take place. The English equivalent to this is going plus infinitive. An English sentence example would be, I am going to study for Spanish today. So this formula is something that is an easy way to say what is going to take place sometime in the future. One example would be, vamos a estudiar. We are going to study. So let's break down the 3 steps you use when wanting to say that someone's going to do something. First, you're going to conjugate the verb ir for who is going to be doing the action in the future. Then, for step 2, you simply add the word a, which means to. So we have someone is going to, and step 3 is saying what they're going to do. So that would be to add the infinitive to the end of the sentence, saying that they will be going to school, going to study, going to whatever they're going to do. So let's build a sentence. We're going to take this step by step using ir a infinitive. Let's try saying we are going to dance. Well, the very first step is to conjugate ir. And just as a reminder, we have the 6 different conjugations, 6 different conjugation forms. Voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. Remember, ir is an irregular verb. So we said we wanted to be going. We are going to be doing something, which is going to be vamos. Now that we have determined who is going to be doing the action and conjugated el verbo ir, now we simply have to add a to the sentence. We are going to, vamos a. Then step 3 is to add the infinitive to the sentence. As a reminder, the infinitive we learned earlier in the year is a verb in its purest form, meaning it is not conjugated. So we are going to take to dance, bailar, and add it right after a. Now we have vamos a bailar. Now it is very important for you to remember that you never conjugate this step, because an infinitive, by definition, means that the verb is not conjugated. If you were to conjugate the infinitive, then it would no longer be an infinitive. It would just be a conjugated verb. So never, ever conjugate step 3. Whatever the verb is, you just leave it in its purest form. Let's try another one. But this time, we're not just going to simply have just ir a infinitive. There's going to be a little bit more to the sentence after that. So whatever is going to come after ir a infinitive, we're simply going to add to the end of the sentence. Let's try saying, I am going to go to the park with you. So we conjugate ir, which would be voy, add a, and go. Now this normally confuses some people because we just conjugated ir, and it seems strange to some people that we're going to now say to go. But that's perfectly fine. So essentially, we've just said ir a ir, but it's okay. Voy a ir, I am going to go, and to the park with you. Al parque contigo. Let's try one more. Again, we're going to use ir a infinitive, and then anything else we're going to add to the end of the sentence. Now this is going to be a question, which the word order is going to seem a little funny, because as we have learned in the previous chapter, that word order for questions is a little different than a normal declarative sentence. So let's say, or let's ask, what are the cats going to do today? So we're going to ask what, and we don't know what they're going to do, so we're going to have the broad what. Que the cat's going to do. So we conjugate ir for cats, which would be van. We add to, a, and the infinitive to do, the verb to do or to make, which is hacer. And then today. And actually now we're going to have, since the subject in a question comes after the verb, we're going to add los gatos, which is the subject, and then today, hoy. So put it all together. ¿Qué van a hacer los gatos hoy? What are the cats going to do today? The literal translation is, what are they going to do, the cats, today? Sounds very funny, but that's how the word order differs. So, ¿qué van a hacer los gatos hoy? What are the cats going to do today? Y ahora vamos a practicar. What I would like you to do is to pause the video and to translate these sentences, being sure to pick out ir a infinitive and to form it correctly. So go ahead and pause right now. Okay, let's see. your respuestas. They are going to play soccer. Van a jugar al fútbol. 2. I am going to study. Voy a estudiar. 3. Juan is going to play the guitar. Juan va a tocar la guitarra. You all, in Spain, are going to read. Vosotros vais a leer. We are going to listen to music. Vamos a escuchar música. You are going to go shopping with me. Vas a ir de compras conmigo. What are you all going to do today? ¿Qué van a hacer ustedes hoy? Now, you don't have to put ustedes in here because it's actually already in van, but if you wanted to, it would come right after the ir a infinitivo formula. Y ya es el fin. Gracias. Bring your questions to class and we will discuss this concept further there. Hasta la próxima.